live coverage of the GFI Hong Kong Tens. We are about to witness the second Cup semi-final, and also welcome to those watching on YouTube at home or in the office. We have here a mouth-watering clash between the Penguins and the YCAC, and now question marks already. The referee seems happy with that. Looks like quite a nasty injury. But the YCAC right from the off, Silala Lam powering up the front there. Good defensive tackle by Matt Van Leeuwen. Looks as if it's been well counter-rucked, but Rocky Khan's out the back. Long pass opportunity with a hole in the middle there. Great cover tackle by Suala. And it's still pressure by YCAC. Number 16, Faatalo. And Rocky Khan, there's going to be a yellow card already for, well, it's hard to exactly say. The indication was not a no release in the tackle, but very early to be pulling the card out in that situation. So good. Gafatusi Suala is in the bin.
I think the referee just not happy with it. I think he's calling a bit of a shoulder charge there, just a bit of a cheap shot from the Penguins player.
So Kane Hansi making things tick in the midfield. Big power runner there is Gavidi, and the Penguins looking to hold him up and successfully managing to do that. Good piece of work there by Ari Hunt, and the arm across the chest suggests an incomplete maul.
The Penguins did well to wrap him up there and just choke any future play that the YCAC boys could sort of muster up. But good work defensively by the Penguins boys.
Well, this is an exciting encounter. Both these sides have been tremendous during the course of today. The quality of the Penguins have had to work really hard to come through a difficult side of the draw. And now they've got YCAC. It's been a tough one for them all the way through. And the pressure is on already. The Penguins down to 9 men. And down to... So, and Kane Hansi is quickly away with that one. Scissors, well brought down. Tackle there by Kurt Davis. Another shot. And the referee says come back on that one. But Kurt Davis made a fantastic tackle there, and it really is, skin of the teeth defense now. Rocky Khan starts again. Kane Hansi looks to go for a hole, bit of a scissors, looks like he's going to fall over, and a try is scored. YCAC take the lead, and an overworked Penguins defense on that occasion, given very little chance.
Yeah, you just had the feeling someone was going to give there, what didn't you? I mean, 9 on 10 and 10 on 10 is a tough enough ask against the YCAC boys, but good, strong dash over the line there, and well-earned try for the YCAC boys, and they'll be very happy to get some early points on the board.
So Rocky Khan, not a particularly great record with his conversions today, but he's put that aside, and he's brought his big match game on this one, and so that is 7 points to 0. And YCAC already with their noses in front in this big semi-final. So Rocky Khan just having the Scottish side heading past the front of the commentary box. Here's an opportunity for Rico Gear, pulled down in the tackle. The referee's happy with it. And a pick up and go by Josefa Ravavuvu. Ball inside, and it's flowing stuff, and now it looks as if there's an overlap and a knock on and an opportunity spurned there. It was Silala Lam, the ball just in behind him, and Josefa Ravavuvu is a very and we've just had a shout from Dan Parks, who said it was just far too hard work against the BGC. But I think everyone would have agreed that it was a tremendous performance by the Scottish Exiles, who have sweated for the cause. But now the sharp end, YCAC once again in a very good position. Penguins need, Kurt Davis gets it out swiftly. Willie Walker slings it wide. The Penguins back to full numbers. Rico Gear showing pace, getting shirt pulled off his back almost. It's getting recycled well. Fatalu, ball inside to Kurt Davis, pulled down. Great tackle, and this, a knock on against the Penguins, and that was some very good flowing play.
Yeah, that's much better from the Penguins. Starting to really break their stride a bit and actually look like the side and all the potential that they have. So good little breakout there. Unfortunately, the ball didn't go to hand. I think it might have been a little bit of a forward pass. I think that was the indication, but just good stuff, showing their intent. And you know, with it's already halfway through the first half, they've got to really get themselves in gear, because before they know it, the game could be over. So it's about time they put their claim on this game.
So still 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes or so at least to go in this first half. So another reset. Get this right. And Rocky Khan playing in at the 9 position. And it's a lovely long driven pass. The handoff, the fend is good, but good defense by the Penguins winger. Ball back through the hands there to Michael Little. And again, some long passes trying to open up the Penguin defense, spread them wide. And out wide there is George Tealsey, and Little back inside. Rocky Khan with a bit of space to play. Offload to Salela Lam. And a big drive through the centre by... That's out wide now. Comes back to Clutterbuck. And the rip unsuccessful by the Penguins. Little recycles it again. Opportunity now. Jamie Henry driving round. Through one tackle, down he goes. Ed Fido making that tackle. But it's still on for the YCAC, and they're looking as if they're just a matter of time before they score here. He manages to break free, not held, and the referee awards the try, and that's Michael Little who scores another try. Scored in the quarter-final, but a bit of a soft try in the end there, Ben.
Yeah, I think he surprised himself even that he got out of that tackle, but weak stuff there by the Penguins. Really should have completed that tackle, but you know, the YCAC boys will be very happy to have some more points on the board, and if they're not careful, the Penguins here, the game could really get away from them. So really got to stamp their mark on this game.
So Rocky Khan from in front of the posts makes it 14 points to 0, and it is now looking like quite a big hill for the Penguins to conquer. So key now that the Penguins are the next to score. Without this, it looks as if it's going to be too difficult. Rocky Khan switching the side. Great take by Harry Beglin. The referee judges a knock-on.
Yeah, unfortunately there for the Penguins, just silly mistakes. They're letting them down a little bit now. They really need to get their hands back on this game, because it really is starting to slip away. So important for them to really consolidate and actually put some pressure back on the YCAC boys.
So we've had quite a litany of scrums in this first half. Kane Hansen now taking the scrum half role, and Rocky Khan standing at the half-back position. And Khan darting around the blind side, looking for a little 2-on-1. The kick and go by Salela Lam. and picked up by Kurt Davis and put into touch. Kane Hansey keen to take a quick one, trying every trick in the book, the veteran. But he will be more than happy to see the clock running down, and YCAC would be very pleased with a 14-point lead as they go forward. Rocky Khan, former New Zealand All Black, played in the Sevens in Hong Kong 2 years ago. Influential then, and he's been influential today. Sent off actually in playing for the Borneo Eagles last year and suspended for the second half of the tournament, but kept his cool today. Number 16 driving through the middle, Gavidi. Hansey, little dancing step there by Junior Sefu, and still Sefu has it on the ground now. Hansey, Khan through the hands to Seu. Seu dances past one. Good continuity now. They've got to keep this momentum, but it's been stolen unfairly, and the referee's blown up there for a scrum, a knock-on by the YCAC. And Ben, some real intensity and real drive in the YCAC side that Penguins aren't showing.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, YCAC boys are really up for this one, and the Penguins boys perhaps not quite as up to the challenge at the moment, but you know, they'll have the halftime hooter to actually regroup and come back out in the second half, I think, with a bit more impotence, because they haven't really been themselves. I think this first half, the Penguins boys have been a bit flustered by what's been a very, very solid performance by the YCAC boys.
And still a minute and a half left in this half. It does seem as if it's been a long first half. Scrum, Penguins. Willie Walker looks to go downfield, and down he goes. And it's taken by Edwin Cocker. There we come. So YCAC with the line out. Looks like Rocky Khan's coming to take that one. And then Sevens style loop round. And it's disrupted, but a great pickup by Rocky Khan. Through the hands, Hansey in traffic, manages to offload Gavidi, and it's out wide, and it's moving through the hands. Edwin Cocker, and a bit of pace going, and a brave piece of work there by number 15, Dewey Soko, the scrum half for the Penguins. And with 27 seconds left, it's looking like the Penguins are going to struggle to get a score here in the first half. One last play, one assumes. Down 12, 14 seconds.
It's a shame that the half's sort of fizzling out a little bit, both sides with a few little mistakes here and there, but it's been a high intensity first half though, and YCAC just proving the better side in the first half at least. And
so a score here now for YCAC may give them a bit of comfort, and it's gone wide to Salela Lam. Out wide is number 6 is Jose Ravuvu, and in touch, and I think that might be the half. No, he's coming back. An infringement, an offside infringement. So Kane Hansey keen to take this on and then get it out of play. So at half-time in this second cup semi-final, the Penguins trail the YCAC by 14 points to 0. But overall, a fairly intense and probably shaded by the YCAC, who looked the stronger side throughout. Quick rerun through there, Hansey, clever, and then the drive through, and there was very little chance of stopping the big figure of Josiah Ravuvu, and then on that occasion, Mark Atkins finds Michael Little, who was dancing, he was held, he was let go, and it was just such an easy try. And a disappointing one, Ben.
Just a bit of lapse in concentration there for the Penguins defence. Really should have made that tackle, but nonetheless, YCAC have looked like a very, very good side in that first half, and there'll be a stern talking to, I'm sure, from the Penguins coaching staff, because they've got to pull a lot out of the bag. It's a big uphill battle here for the Penguins boys in the second half.
We come back from the half-hour break, ladies and gentlemen. We're only 12 minutes away from
So we are about to start the second half of the cup cup semi-final. And the match following this one is Natixis Hong Kong Football Club against the Allied World Foreign XL Services, and that will be an exciting matchup. But this one, playing for a cup final place, already YCAC 1 foot in that final with a 14-point lead, and driving out from the back early. YCAC playing from inside the 22, driving forward run to Lani Seu, and looks as if it's been kept there. Michael Little, influential player in the midfield for the YCAC. Rocky Khan looks to try, and it's a breakaway there. Number 11 is Luke Maserewa. He gets inside Rocky Khan, one-on-one. He's no support. It's coming up, but he's snagged and pulled to the ground by Dewey Soko, who's such an important player last season. It looks as if that was Mark Atkins. Looked as if he was going to be held up there. Managed to get to ground through the hands. Here's Little, looks to dance, and again, lovely step, slides through. And a fantastic tackle by Dewey Soko, not good enough. And Michael Little, who has been one of the outstanding players of the tournament, as you quite correctly suggested, Ben, earlier in the tournament, he's very slippery and he's very difficult to tackle. And he showed all that skills there.
He's got the Conrad Smith-esque look to him, doesn't he? He just somehow manages to find a way through tackles, and he's proven an absolute handful for the Penguins defence, and good result here for the YCAC boys. They put themselves 3 tries ahead, and it just seems like a bit too much at the moment for the Penguins boys.
So Rocky Khan has missed that one, but at this stage, 3 tries to lead, 19 points to 0. It will be asking a great deal of the Penguins to come back from this situation. And shots of the crowd, the far stand virtually packed, and the Forsgate stand on the side we are sitting also very, very busy, and the members stand at the top, at the far end of the pitch, also full. So we're off for the second half. This 2 minutes into the second half, and the kick-off after that try, and through the hands, and it's Matt Van Leven who's managed to make some yards there, and it's picked and gone, but it's lost. Willie Walker will be frustrated with that. It really, at times like this, the sides are a little bit tired. There's maybe a little bit of humidity on the ball and dampness. But it has been a fabulous day for rugby, and it's certainly not hot and humid as we've seen on previous Hong Kong 10 days. But this is one now for Penguins, a really big mountain to climb, and they need to score next. If they don't, then the chances of getting to the final are almost nil. Good strong scrum. Hansey quickly off the bottom of that scrum. A little bit of movement there by Edwin Cocker, but it's been picked up, and this is the opportunity. Kicked ahead. It's maybe kicked away from where the runners were. It's taken territory. It's been fumbled, but the chase has got to be good there. And Afa Fayatalo didn't manage to make the chase, and there's been a couple of tackles missed in the midfield, and there's an opportunity out wide now for the YCAC to finish this. Angle's all narrowed down now. And the tackles coming in, Dio Soko and Carl Walsh, Kirkwood Davis in there. But they're going to spread it wide and across to this side. But a yellow card, and that's pretty much concludes the game here. Again, Rico Gear, an infringement. He's in the bin, and at 19 points to 0 down, you really cannot see a miracle recovery on this occasion.
Yeah, cynical stuff there by Rico Gear. He knows better than that. That was just snubbing out the attack with one failed swoop of the hand. So referee rightly puts him in the bin, because that could have very easily been a try. But you know, it's not looking good here for the Penguins. 19-0 down with only 9 men on the pitch is a large
Mark
ask.
Atkins, Khan shipped out, and it's one-on-one. Dewey Soko, he does a really good job there in stopping the big man, and he's actually stolen the ball as well. And he's got genuine pace, good accurate kick, but he's been shouldered out of it somewhat by Mark Atkins, who ran a particularly difficult line for him, and it's coming back at them. This is Joseva Ravavovo, and looks like he's going to run to the corner and finish this, holding off the tackle, scoring, and Joseva Ravavovo scores what is the clinching try, surely, for the YCAC, and it's game over in this cup semi-final. YCAC lining up a meet with the BGC Dragons, a mouth-watering prospect.
Yeah, that was just what they love to do, isn't it? Just a little bit of broken play, and love to stretch the legs there. So YCAC boys just relish this opportunity to put some more points on the board, and unfortunately for the Penguins boys, a very, very large uphill battle to come.
Rocky Khan then with another conversion, this one a tricky one from the touchline, and he gets that one, which pretty much seals up what is proving now to be a very, very convincing win between these two sides. So Ben Kennedy beside me here, having a good look on his phone at what's happening on the cricket. So maybe Ben, for those who are interested in the cricket and they're sitting at home or watching on Now TV, what's the current score at the cricket?
Well, the Australians doing very well, putting a big score of 328 for 7 on, and India struggling with only a mere 221 with only six overs remaining.
Well, some champagne rugby there by Silela Lam, and you have to fancy the performance of the YCAC. That one looks as if it's been given, even though it looked to be maybe in touch, but some fabulous running. Again, the dancing, the movement, the stepping, Silela Lam, and out wide, and number 19, who doesn't appear on our team sheets, but whoever Mr. number 19 is, it was a fabulous score.
Yeah, too easy once again. Apparently it wasn't a try.
No try awarded. I did think initially it was out of touch, but or in touch. But now here's a kick ahead. Again, the lone figure of Luke Masarua, and we're seeing. Oh, we're going to see someone going in the bin here potentially. Yeah, a little bit card happy.
Yeah, they've given the cheese a fair bit today, haven't they? So. But that's their prerogative.
Well, that's Michael Little. It looks as if he's been sent to the bin. And an opportunity now. Ari Hunt powering up the middle, at least to salvage some pride to get a consolation score. Number 1 is Tolu Fahamokia. And there's Dewey Soko. Had a fantastic tournament last year. And the Penguins camped on the 22. It's gone backwards there. Well, it's an offside. Another touch there from Fahamokia. Ari Hunt powering through, taking some distance there. Matt Van Leeuwen there with him. But again, an interference from the side. Rocky Khan on that occasion could have been yellowed. And there's a bit of a cheek clear out there. But it looks as if it's going to be, well, and the referee penalises the Penguins. And it looks, still with 4 minutes left, the Penguins are struggling even to get a consolation try at the moment.
Yeah, things just dissipating a little bit. I think the YCAC boys will just be happy to pump this into touch and reset and have another go, because like you said, there's still a lot of time on the board and there's plenty more points to be scored.
So Rocky Khan, 9 minutes gone. In fact, we've lost track of how many people have been in the bin on this particular game. It looks as if it's been quite a busy seat out there. Into touch for Rocky Khan and Kane Hansey, with all the experience, basically slowing the game down. It's fully won now. He wants to keep the players safe. No injuries at this point. And Rocky Khan, well, surprisingly, a missed throw, or else his teammate didn't read what he was intending, but it's a fairly ridiculous situation there. So it's a scrum there. Ball well, either the ball didn't go the 5 meters, which seems to have been the case, or he judged it as some form of knock-on.
Just a classic case of miscommunication, I think. Not on the same page there, but you know, it's all sort of not inconsequential in some ways, because the game is well and truly out of reach here for the Penguins. But important for the YCAC boys not to get complacent, just because there's a very important match coming up. And just as you say that, a nice little sliping run around the side. And
the Penguin international side get away. We'll go off the back for Kurt Davis. Next one over the boot. Fires one up to the position try line. Kick the gun. Big shot attacked by the Penguins.
so their score from the Penguins. We get kick-off back underway, and nice little kick-off from the Penguins. Beautifully gathered by the YCAC boys. Nice little breakout, switches it back inside to his teammate there. Okay, good pressure here by the Penguins in the breakdown. Ball swung wide and cleared deep into the Penguins half. Good little kick there, good pressure relieving kick for the YCAC boys. Under a lot of pressure here, the Penguins player. He's swallowed up there, nice little choke tackle. Oh, and they're off again, trying to run it out of their half. They don't really have a choice at this point. Ball swallowed up there, gone wide. Going through the phases, cheeky little kick across field, and beautifully gathered by number 24 there. Does well to stay on his feet. Finally goes to ground. Ball spun away, lovely. Rico Gear does well. Unfortunately puts the ball to floor. And swallowed up again there, the Sissoko. And a penalty awarded to the Penguins. They take it quickly and have a quick go at the middle. Oh, a solid shot there. Slowly trucking up down the side. Now at the 10-meter mark on inside the YCAC half. A bit quick out of the line, the YCAC boys, but nonetheless they've held on to it, the Penguins. And a great opportunity here for the Penguins boys to salvage some last-minute points, but unfortunately YCAC is up to the challenge, and just a bit of salt to injury there. Just can't put any points on the board at this late stage, and Penguins can only salvage 7 points out of this game.
Yeah, traditionally just playing down the clock with only 13 seconds to go before they enter themselves into the cup final. I've just looked down. Your timing's much better than one actually here at the field.
9 seconds on the clock here, so just as we say that, YCAC say that's enough, but referees say there's still some time to play, so
yeah.
Here we go, just one more line out just for good measure. The referee is adamant we've got to play this, so that Penguins get one final opportunity at the cherry in the closing seconds of this game.
Yeah, Tradition have played pretty well through the whole tournament to get to the final, which is probably where they're going to be. Just playing it out now.
Enough is enough, says the YCAC player. So solid, resounding victory here, 26-7. YCAC over the Penguins, and that sees them through to the Cup finals.
Yeah, they're going to face BGC in the final, so that should be a great final coming up in just over an hour and a half's time here at the GFI Hong Kong football.